Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Esports GhostKitin podcast. I am GhostKitin, the host of this show, and today, well, I don't know the direction I'm going to be taking this podcast, I will be honest with you, listeners, but this is just only the first episode, and in this episode, we will be talking up to somebody that I know personally who is a YouTuber, was a YouTuber, and his name is Sandy. He used to be a comedian YouTuber, um, and he will be coming on later in the show. But as of right now, let me tell you a little bit about me. I am GhostKitten. I was a content creator for 5 years, and I've been streaming on Twitch, making YouTube videos, writing books, making podcasts. As you can see, there's a podcast here, and also making other resources for streamers that are absolutely free. Um, you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/ghostkitten. And also, the link to my YouTube will also be there on the panels below my Twitch stream. So, looking forward to seeing you guys there. Let's begin. So, we're gonna now call in Sandy, who was a YouTuber. We're gonna call him right now. Hello, Sandy.
Hello, how are you?
Great, great, great. As you know, we've talked before. I'm Ghost Kitten. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Well, I'm Sandy. Nice to meet again after 20 minutes?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Long time, my brother.
Yeah. So, you were a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, well, used to be, and I used to do content, just silly things. I was a young kid at the time, done silly things. I got hurt a lot, as people might remember a long time ago. There's quite a lot of junior jackass, so that's where I made myself.
Interesting. Very interesting. Lovely to hear that. So, you have any questions for
Awesome.
me? Anything you wanted to know about,
I
like,
wanted to
me
know
being a Twitch streamer?
why did you want to join up on Twitch and become a streamer?
Well, one of the things that I wanted to do was there was an untapped valley of value that I noticed, and it was that people wanted to work for themselves. People wanted a place where they could use some of their skills and talents, like gaming and stuff like that, and create a entrepreneurial business out of it. So I wanted to tap into that, and tap into that resource to help people
Yeah,
get to that point. And, I wanted to share my love for gaming and acting as well and give them this value
yeah,
that they could enjoy. And then, in return, that value that I give them, they give me value in return, right? That why does any actor do acting and stuff like that, right? So,
yeah,
combining acting and gaming wasn't done before on Twitch. And
yeah,
so I wanted to be
definitely.
that
That was
person
all YouTube back then.
to do that. Yeah, I wanted to do that and really give Twitch like a whole new meaning behind talent and, entertainment.
Well, that sounded genuine to me. So, could you tell me how long you've been on Twitch for?
I've been on Twitch for about 5 years, give or take. I mean, it could be a little more, a little less, but about 5 years I've been a streamer on Twitch.
So, in those 5 years, have you got any favorite memories of what you would like to go back to, or people you've met and you're still friends with, or anything like that? Any good
Well,
memories over the past
yeah, I,
five
I
years?
do I do have quite a few great memories. Like I remember the time when I first started, and I got like my first few fans. I remember one time, like, I was not much of a social kid then. I wasn't really the sociable kind of person. I didn't like talking to people. I was very, very uptight. Not the kind of person that ventures out and seeking a conversation. If someone talks to me, I'll just either shrug them off or keep a brief response.
Well,
You
you're
know,
opposite to
so
me then.
I remember a time when I got my first few fans and I started walking around by a mall and someone who watched me came across me outside. It was the first time I've actually met one of my fans. And he was so excited and so ecstatic to see me. And he looked at me and he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's you. It's you, GhostKitin," and was so excited. And he had a paper. He wanted me. Guess he wanted me to give him an autograph or something. But I shrugged him off. He really wanted to talk to me, ask me questions and everything, and I just shrugged him off. And I ignored him and I just walked faster. And then he tried to walk and try to talk to me. He looked very upset, and I told him to leave me alone, and that was it. And I completely dismissed him. And the thing was, a reason why it's my favorite moment in history, in my time, and the reason why I wish I can go back to that moment is because it was a learning experience. It taught me something.
Definitely.
And, you can never really regret experiences that teach you something, right? Even when you do something bad, sometimes they're good too. Like there's always good and even things that are bad. So don't regret a lot of things that you do because sometimes they're learning experiences. And I don't think you want to regret learning something. I mean, who regrets learning something new? So, I learned to be more social. That was the time when I discovered like, oh my gosh, maybe I could have actually, been closer with my fans. And at that time, my fans started dwindling again, and it was like because I was so cold and so distant and not a very sociable person. So I understand how tough it can be being a small streamer because I remember I started out with very few viewers, like 2 viewers, 3 viewers. That was it. I didn't get anywhere else. And being a small streamer was very difficult. And I was there. So anyone who's listening to this who is a small streamer, I know the struggle because I was there. And it sometimes with no viewers, it is hard to come up with things to talk about. It is hard to come up with things to say. And one of the popular questions people always ask is, how do I talk and be entertaining if I have no viewers to be entertaining to? Who am I going to talk to? Talk to myself? Yes. One thing I do suggest to every single person who wants to start streaming, practice talking to yourself for a while. Just literally go about your day talking to yourself. Talk to yourself about everything you do, everything you're thinking out loud, everything you're thinking in your head. Say it out loud. Talk to yourself. Talk through everything that you're doing, and it will help you dramatically when it comes to just talking on your stream and coming up with things to talk about.
Well, I've got no complaints against that. I was trying to think of questions to ask us and through that there, but you sounded really genuine and you obviously have a big love for Twitch.
Yes, that I
Uh,
definitely do. So let me ask you a question
also,
about being a YouTuber.
oh, yep, definitely.
See, I make YouTube videos myself, right? I mean,
Yep.
they're not like grand and spectacular. I mean, they will be, of course, but like, what is it like for you? Why did you start being a YouTuber?
I guess I don't really have an answer for that question. I was young and I loved just posting random stuff on YouTube. And it wasn't, at the start, it wasn't for views or likes or anything. I was just posting it because I was a kid. And then I got more likes, more views, more subscribers, and I didn't know what to do with myself then. I really didn't. It was just how would it was just
Interesting.
too much. Like I wasn't expecting that many people to be watching me. Like maybe
Mm.
people from where I came from, or if, like when I was in high school, maybe all the ones from my high school and classrooms and all, maybe would have watched me. But then with one video, I remember it had over 2 to 3 thousand views. I was like, "There's no way, no way, I know 3,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
not a chance." And that's whenever I knew that I was like, "Oh dear, right, what do I do now?"
Interesting. That's pretty interesting to hear. Let me see what else I got for you. So the life of a YouTuber. What was your favorite moment in being a YouTuber?
There was quite a lot actually. Obviously, all the good comments and people that I didn't know. Obviously, you said like with yourself as you weren't really a social guy whenever it came to speaking to randomers and stuff like that. But I was the complete opposite. If someone wanted to come up and speak to me up the street, I'd be like, "Oh, hello there, hi, you know me? Oh shit!" But it was mostly meeting people that liked watching my videos, seeing all the nice comments, and obviously producing good content that would make people like maybe if someone was having a bad day and they see me do something stupid like that and I made them laugh, then that's what my goal was to achieve is just to bring smiles to people's faces and everyone
Okay.
have a good day.
So my next question for you is what was your favorite moment as a YouTuber?
Favorite moment? Ooh, it would have to be, well, it'll sound dumb, but looking back at it, it was hilarious. One of the videos that we made, it was for this whole junior jackass thing, and we were doing multiple shoots of like different things. Like they're not on YouTube now; they've all been taken off. The thing's been taken off, but it was like maybe altogether there was like a whole pile of different little videos. But then my favorite moment was when we put together like maybe how long was it? Around a 57-minute movie of just us
Okay.
doing dumb stuff. And it was like learning how to be able to do that and then also being with a group of friends where you can act as yourself and not have a care in the world and have fun doing what we were wanting to do in the first place. Like we didn't expect to get at the point where we were going to be able to make like a 57-minute movie or doing any of this stuff. If you know what
Okay.
I mean, we were kids,
Sounds good.
and it was definitely making the Junior Jackass movie on YouTube.
All right. Cool. So so we both are familiar with like the life of being an online entrepreneur, and so there are a lot of like questions people will have, um, going into this field who might be listening to this podcast. So you have any advice as a YouTuber, uh, to the viewers here that are listening? Like any advice you would give them if they wanted to start on
Well,
YouTube?
number one advice, which nobody seems to stick by, is don't give up on it because you're not going to be able to get anywhere overnight. You need to be constantly bringing out new content and just sticking at it, daily uploading, sticking to talking to your fans and replying to their comments, all this sorts of stuff to make them want to keep watching. And not only will you be helping your own channel grow, but if you find the right friends, you'll be helping their channel grow and you can all grow together. Like you're like nobody's going to be able to grow overnight. and I'm pretty sure you can vouch for that one as well, GhostKitin. But you can't just grow overnight. You need to keep sticking at it, work hard, and no matter how tough the times get, you just need to stick through it and keep going. Because that's one problem most people have is they don't do their daily uploads
Okay.
and they just give up on it once. Like, I was on YouTube putting up silly videos for about 2 years from when I was 14 till I was 16. And it wasn't until I was 17 that was when all my views started going up like hell. So that took me 3 years and I still did not stop. And it was hard. And there was times I was just sitting there. Like obviously at the start I didn't care about them, but obviously when you see that your views are going up more and you get more subscribers and you've got more people wanting to actually talk to you and all that there stuff, loads of people putting in the comments, you're not really going to want to let them down when they're the ones that are growing with you as well. You want to give them daily content and help them out as well.
You have any questions for me? And
Yeah,
like
well,
anything
I
you want to
was
add?
going to ask that obviously we know with Twitch as well that it's quite hard to get constant, steady followers on Twitch. And I wanted to know, are you all about the Twitch life? Or maybe sometime down the line, do you think you would ever give up on Twitch or just do YouTube or anything else like that?
Well, being that I'm already doing YouTube, like it wouldn't be that much of a drastic change for me if I was to just leave Twitch and go to YouTube, but I'm not saying that I will. So anyone from Twitch that is listening, I'm not leaving Twitch. I have no future plans of leaving Twitch currently. I mean, if God forbid something does happen and Twitch somehow goes down for whatever reason, I know that I have done something what everyone's calling evergreen content. And what that is allowing your content to grow on other platforms. So, if you make content in other platforms that live somewhere else, more discoverable platforms, it is called evergreen content. Like when you're a Twitch streamer and you make maybe a YouTube video, make a bunch of YouTube videos, that would be evergreen content because YouTube videos always constantly generate income. But if someone watches VODs on Twitch and finds your videos, your past recordings on Twitch, you're not going to get money or revenue off of the videos of them rewatching your videos. So that's called evergreen content, growing your content somewhere else. No, I don't plan on leaving Twitch. I really enjoy the platform that I'm on. It's definitely home for me, but if something does happen to Twitch, I know that I have YouTube there and I have other platforms there. I've put content on Twitter, on Instagram. I've put content on Discord. I've put content quite a lot of different places. So I'd say for new streamers who want to get into into Twitch streaming or streaming on any platform, really, even Facebook streaming, remember one thing to make evergreen content. Put content on other platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever platforms, but somewhere more discoverable than the streaming platform you're on, like Twitch. And you will grow exponentially faster.
Well, you're not wrong there. Me trying to be all serious here when I'm actually a comedic YouTuber. I don't know what to do. But one more question.
Yeah.
Later on in life, what do you think you would be doing? Do you think you'll still be on Twitch? Like maybe say 10 years down the line, do you think you'll still be doing
Um,
Twitch or YouTube?
10 years
Or
down the
would you,
line, I will still definitely 100% be on Twitch. I will be on Twitch for as long as possible. For as long as Twitch is
well, guys,
around,
we've
I
all
will be
heard
on
this.
Twitch.
We're going to see a 70-year-old man playing Fortnite.
Yes, he will be a seven. I will be a 7-year-old person playing Fortnite. Yes, if that's what
Well,
my content is. Yes.
I don't think Fortnite will be lasting that long, to be honest.
I'm just saying, like in general, like for the foreseeable future, I don't see myself leaving Twitch. I see myself retiring as an online content creator.
So in the next 10 years, you'll still be using Twitch, but you don't think you'll be using your YouTube?
I'll be using well all of it. I will also be using my YouTube as well
Well,
and my
that's just
Discord.
going to show that that just goes to show the other people that's watching what I said, that no matter how tough the times get, doesn't matter how old you get, you still stick by it because nothing can grow overnight. That's it. I know what you're. No, I never knew it was overnight. I didn't know you were that old, but mine usually grows in a matter of seconds.
Okay, so I, anything else you want to say before we wrap up our podcast?
Well, I hope everybody had a good time listening to what me and GhostKitin has had to say about YouTube and Twitch, and hopefully the things that we've told you can help you make your own way through it. And you can also check out GhostKitin on his Twitch or his YouTube. Maybe not me because I'm not on it anymore, but feel free to go and follow him and like all his content. Keep watching him and follow him on all the social medias,
Yes.
just
So
so
the link
that
to
you
my
all know
Twitch
that.
is twitch.tv/GhostKitten. And same thing for Twitter and Instagram and all the other
So just
platforms.
everything's just kidding.
All right, that about wraps it up. Thank you all for listening. I do appreciate you coming to listen to the first episode of my podcast. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you guys on Twitch.